Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? Hello from Texas. It's Grandpa Hickory. Thank you for stopping by, seeing me on my video. I appreciate you stopping by. Do you have your coffee? I got my tea. Cheers. We got bad weather here in Texas. It's real bad. I was supposed to drive all the way to Waxahachie. That's more than half a day's drive. And then turn around, and come all the way back. I was going to run to Maypearl, Texas and get some milk. And I was going to do all my running today, but I'm not going to do it. I think I better stay right where I am. We're under a tornado watch, and we've been having real gusty winds and downpours of rain so bad you can't even see out there. I went up and got my lottery tickets right quick and to get them before it hits real bad, because they said within the next 2 hours it's going to be hitting real bad here. But we are under tornado watch, so I got my tickets. When I went to turn left on the road, this guy, in this lane here, they're all facing you, and you got to turn in front of them, to go ahead and get in your lane because you're turning left. Well, I turned out, and this guy that was about 6 back in the left lane of that other lane over there, he just decided he was going to turn into that Exxon right in front of me. And I'll tell you what, I nearly crashed right into the guy. I was turning, and here he pulled right out in front of me. I'm going to tell you something. It was a bad situation. People drive crazy. Have you ever noticed that? It seems like when the weather starts getting bad, well, I guess people drive crazy any road, not all people. There are some good people like you and me that we're courteous to other people, and we try to treat people, according to the golden rule, which is doing to others as you would have them doing to you. So we try to be kind and courteous, and so many people, they look at people like that as being weak and cowards and somebody for them to run over. So I tell you, I don't know. They label them, what is it, introverts, and the other one, vert. I don't know, but I thought, boy. But I know there's a lot of narcissists that have driver's licenses, and when they get behind the wheel of a car, they suddenly turn into very dangerous people. But listen, I was just hearing that them talking. I listen to the morning team every morning, and Vladimir Putin is warning, and he's done warned the world that Russia will use nuclear weapons if long-range missiles that are supplied by any nation that is a nuclear power, if they furnish long-range missiles that can come into Russia, deep into their territory, that is an act of war. Well, old Biden, he was over there wandering around in the rainforest. So he stepped up to a podium there in the woods, and he announced that he's given permission to Ukraine to fire United States missiles, long-range missiles, into Russia. Well, Vladimir Putin, I was listening to him talking a while ago, and he was stating that Russia has the right to use nuclear weapons to defend itself and its people, just as if Russia supplied long-range missiles, nuclear capability missiles, to Cuba, and they launched it from Cuba into the United States of America, he said, what would the United States do in retaliation? He said, the Russian people are no different. We will defend our nation, is what he said. And he said, I've warned the world, I've told everyone. And now Biden has come out, we're going to give them permission to fire our missiles into Russia. I'm going to tell you something, people. He don't have a legacy. He's trying to create a legacy like he's a big bad. And the man, he turned around and he started stumbling off, heading into the rainforest. They had to chase him down. He was going out in the rainforest all by himself, just turned around on the podium and started walking off. I guess he was looking for ice cream, an ice cream tree. I tell you, people, that's them people. I tell you what, they stole the election. We all know that. They should not be where they are. And like President Trump said, I was listening to him talking on the radio this morning, and he said that it was a war that should have never started. And if he had been elected and put in position, but Mike Pence hurried to certify the election, and then Nancy Pelosi pulled off with BLM and Antifa and the FBI, they pulled off the January 6th incident and got innocent people. The Capitol Police were telling them, come on in, come on in this way. They were opening gates up and doors and everything for them. So they come on in. They thought it was okay, and they arrested them, and they're in prison. They're still in prison right now. But the BLM people and the Antifa people that burned all them cities down and killed people with clubs and machetes and guns, they're still free. And Kamala Harris, she had a big fund, taxpayer money that she had, that she was paying everybody's bail so they can get out of jail. As fast as they put them in, she paid their bail to bail them out. People, I'm going to tell you something. It's a crying shame, the hour we're living in right now. And Donald Trump, you know, he's trying to get everything ready, and the Republican Senate there, we don't like Matt Gaetz. We don't like this pick. We don't like that pick. It's not your cabinet, Jack. And the American people are watching these people. These people that are standing up like old McCarthy, he's got something against Matt Gaetz anyway, because Matt Gaetz exposed him because he okayed all kinds of deals without the rest of them to help Biden push through trillions of dollar deals that should never have been approved. So they had McCarthy, they just pulled the rug out from underneath him, and Matt Gaetz said, this is it, out of here. Boy, so now he said, I've got several friends here in the Senate, and I'm talking to them, and we're not going to vote for him, we're going to vote no. And then I heard a woman, I don't know who she is, she's a senator also, and she said, we need to see that accusation against Matt Gaetz. We have the right to see that. She's a Democrat pretending to be a Republican. Those people need to be recalled and thrown out of Washington. And I hope President Trump will single these senators out and have it broadcast. Donald Trump needs to have fireside chats. He needs to start it right now. And he needs to talk directly to the American people like Franklin Delano Roosevelt did. Because we are in a very bad hour on the brink of World War III. And he is our incoming president. And he needs to name names of the people that are doing their best to block his cabinet and block him from doing what he's trying to do. Donald Trump knows what he's doing. His picks for cabinet, they're his picks. He's the president. He wants the people around him this time that he didn't have around him last time. When all those Republicans standing there, the Democrats say, you're bad, Donald Trump. We're not going to stand with you. So they made life miserable for Donald Trump, and he was trying to help America, but they weren't trying to help America. They stand there with their arms crossed, looking the other way. Whatever the Democrats wanted, they gave it to them. People, this stuff needs to change. And you know what? Really seriously, I hope that Donald Trump will have fireside chats, just like Franklin Delano Roosevelt did, and that he would talk to the American people. And I hope he's in touch with Putin and telling him, hey, you know, hold off until I can get in there and I'll straighten this out. And I'll pull that Zelensky back. And we will move our weapons out of Ukraine. But see, Biden, he's trying to get a legacy because he don't have one, you know, other than he wanders around and falls down all the time. After he did that speech standing there at the podium that they had set up in the rainforest, because he's there to give hundreds of millions of dollars so they can plant more trees in the rainforest. And here Americans are having trouble at the grocery store. Everything's happening. We're buying our petroleum, gasoline, from Venezuela, from Saudi Arabia, We're paying maximum prices to import that when we've got plenty of it ourselves. And there he is going to give hundreds of millions of dollars to plant trees in the rainforest of Brazil out there in the Amazon. Here, take the money. Here, take the money. And our borders are flooded with illegal aliens, not migrants. They are not migrants. A migrant is someone that goes legally through the process. Then they are migrating from one country to the other. These people that have come in our borders are invaders. They have invaded our nation. I call them what they are. They're illegal aliens, and they're criminals, and they're mental patients. They emptied their mental institutions and their prisons and told them, get out of here, go to America, and they did. And Mexico helped them along. Come this way, and showed them the way into the United States. Mexico needs a 75% tariff put on them to pay for all the deportations of all the millions that they allowed to come across and come through Mexico, channeled to our border, compliments of Mexican government and the cartel. But anyway, hey, listen, you have a good day. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. I just wanted to come up and talk to you right quick. And I'm having my tea, and I hope you've got your coffee. I had a couple of cups of coffee early this morning. I guess it was around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was up praying and everything. I had me a couple of cups of coffee, and it was good. In cold weather, I have coffee. But this morning, I switched over to my English tea. Hey, I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye for now.